Is it normal for weight to fluctuate during weight loss? All right, let's talk about it. In this video, we'll talk about what causes your weight to fluctuate during weight loss. And then we'll go over what fluctuations to expect and not expect during weight loss. And last, we'll cover how much weight you can realistically and safely lose. I'm Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer, and I created a nutrition program that enables people to lose 10% of their body weight every month without shakes, pills, diet foods, or exercise. I've been in this industry 27 years. I've seen everything come and go, and I know what works. More importantly, I know what doesn't. At the time I'm recording this, I've had 46,363 people come through my program. So yeah, this ain't my first rodeo. Of all the people I've had come through my program, I've rarely seen somebody lose the exact same amount of weight every single day. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. I've rarely seen that. People don't usually lose weight in a perfect linear transition, like bam, 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 perfectly just all the way down the line. That just doesn't happen. I don't see that very often, and I have seen a lot, and I've watched a lot of people lose weight. The body fluctuates. It's gonna go little tiny jig-jag, jig-jag, jig-jag as it goes through this whole process. So what we wanna do is we wanna look at the overall downward trend. We wanna back up what we're looking at over the course of a month, and we want to make sure that we started here and we ended here. You're gonna see little jagged teeth throughout the process. So what is causing this fluctuation? It's fluid. It is fluid fluctuating throughout the body. We are 70% fluid in our bodies. And a lot of times throughout this whole process, depending on what you eat, what you drink, your sleep, your stress, you are gonna have water fluctuations throughout the body. I don't want you to think, oh, water fluctuation, that ain't no big deal. It is a big deal because those liquid pounds, they're gonna turn into real pounds if you're not careful, and that's when things get serious. But I don't want you to just blame fluid and forget about it. There is a reason for that fluid fluctuation. There is a reason why it might have shot way up, the scale might have shot way down, the scale might have just gone like haywire, or you're having these little fluctuations. There is a reason for it. So we don't just want to go, fluid, and then just walk away. We want to analyze what is going on. What is causing this fluid retention? I will tell you right now that I went here recently. I had a very, very stressful situation with Code Red. And I went 3 days with hardly any sleep. 3 days. My dad, Larry, who's an LCPC and has worked with many patients over the years, he says, go 3 days without sleep and you will start feeling, acting, and talking like a crazy person. And let me tell you, I felt like absolute garbage. More than that, my weight shot up 2.5 pounds over the course of those 3 days. It just kept going up and up and up and up. And it was all due to my lack of sleep. As soon as I got a full night's sleep, my weight dropped 2.5 pounds that very next morning. So a lack of sleep, or shortening your sleep, or a rough night's sleep, not getting a good sleep score, that could really wreak havoc on your body and cause your body to hang on to fluid. And so why is that? Because the body senses a lack of sleep as stress. And hanging on to fluid is a way to protect you. Hanging on to fluid is a way to make sure that you are going to get through whatever you're going through, whether it be being chased by a saber-toothed tiger or, like me, having to fire an employee. Your body is just going to protect you, and it protects you by hanging on to that fluid. Before I go on with this video, I want to stop and have you comment below and tell me, what is your experience with fluid fluctuation? Did you kind of have a situation like mine where you lost a lot of sleep and you retained a whole ton of water because of that? Comment below, tell me your story. So we know that a lack of sleep causes a fluid retention, but a lack of fluid causes a fluid retention. Yeah, if you cut too low on your fluid, your body goes, whoa, 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 what's going on here? What the heck? And it's going to hang on to the remaining fluid that you have in you. So that's not good, especially when you have been drinking over a gallon of water a day, like you're supposed to, by the way, and then all of a sudden you don't drink any water. Your body's going to panic and hang on to fluid. What can also cause a fluid retention is eating carbohydrates. And I'm not talking about the good carbohydrates that you can find in Brussels sprouts and broccoli. I'm talking about the crap carbohydrates that you know you shouldn't be eating. Why are you eating that? Knock that off. But if you do, if you happen to have a roll at the Texas Roadhouse, or you happen to have a Hershey's Kiss when you're walking by your coworker's desk, 1 gram of carb will hang on to almost 4 grams of water. That's a lot of interstitial fluid that can make you feel bloated, make you puffy, and definitely make the scale go up. So you can expect some drastic fluid fluctuations if you cause them. Don't be like, oh, I'm retaining fluid when you screwed up and you ate something you shouldn't have eaten. Or if you're staying up late binge watching the latest Netflix series. If you're doing this, if you are causing these yourself, if you are cutting too low on sleep, cutting too low on water, or eating crap food, you're gonna cause these fluid fluctuations. You're gonna cause the retention. You're gonna cause things to not button up as well, not zip up as well. You're gonna cause your cheeks, your eyes, your hands be puffy. You're gonna cause this. Don't come crying to me when you cause this problem and you're mad because your body is actually reacting to it. Another situation that could cause drastic fluid fluctuations is not having your electrolytes balanced. And this is Redmond Relight powder. And I love this stuff. Of course, I love the Redmond company anyway. It's a really great company out of Salt Lake City. And the Redmond Relight powder goes in your water or your apple cider vinegar drink, and it has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, it has magnesium, it has potassium, it has a ton of very, very high quality electrolytes that can help you balance when you have electrolytes that are off, when you don't have your sodium, potassium right, when your calcium, magnesium is not right, you're gonna see some water retention. So replenishing those electrolytes, especially if you're a Code Red Rebel and especially if you drink a lot of water, I'm talking about a gallon of water or more per day, you're gonna wanna replenish those electrolytes. Making sure you have your electrolytes up where they need to be in your body, that's gonna help your body function normally, and that will help your body not hang on to unwanted fluid. I've linked up these guys below. You can get a Code Red discount if you're a Code Red Rebel by using the code CodeRed15. Wonderful company, premium products. We absolutely love Redmond Real Salt. Another thing you're gonna see is, yeah, ladies, I hate to say it. I know it sucks. We all hate it, but you're going to retain fluid during your monthly cycle. It just happens. I know for me personally, the day before I start my period, I think I'm up maybe a pound, half a pound to a pound. It's not going to be bad. Of course, everybody's different. You could have very drastic periods, very severe periods and cramping, and PMS is horrible. You won't have as drastic as severe PMS symptoms because your body is functioning at a much more efficient way if you are on Code Red. But pretty much every woman will experience that half a pound to a pound, maybe more, maybe up to 4 pounds of water retention right before you start your period. But rest assured that water should come right back off by the next day or the day after, and you're gonna see that show up on the scale the next day or the day after. So don't worry, it's not a big deal. You're gonna be fine. It's not your fault. It's just the way that our bodies function, girls. Just be warned that that's probably gonna happen during that time of the month. During our 10-pound takedown challenge, we're gonna talk about water. We're gonna talk about all kinds of things. In fact, I come live to you every single day and I teach you something new. It's a lot of fun and you can lose at least 10 pounds during that month and it's only $47. So what are you waiting for? I linked it up below. Click the link, join our next challenge because we've got one starting soon, and I'll see you on the next video.